OK Player's theme for the month is nostalgia. What are some of your most memorable moments from the old days of Houston rap?
My biggest memories back then was everybody was coming together. Everybody was trying to come together because the goal was to put the city on. Because at that time the city didn't have the light that it needed.
Right.
You know, now that the city has the light, everyone feels like they can do it themselves. But if everybody come back and feel like we got to put the light back for the city, it'll get back that feel.
What do you think of these new cats?
I like the new cats. All the new cats are just finding their way.
Speaking of, Lil Yachty recently freestyled over your record Still Tipping. Did you hear it, and what did you think of one of his attempts at?
Crazy, like a lot of people was hitting me, you know what I'm saying, was telling me about it, and a few people sent me the link. So I checked it out, and I reached out to them. I was telling them, I told them we actually finna start a Still Tipping remix.
Stop! Yo, that's dope. I'm excited.
Yeah, we finna do a Still Tipping remix.
That's lit.
Yeah, and I told them, if you with it, let's get it. So I reached out to Yachty, reached out to a few people, so we finna get ready to put it together.
Dope. Can you talk about that?
We always came in through the physical.
Right.
So the fans still stayed with us. And I think when it changed over to the streaming, because of the success of everything we had, it just adapted us right on into it. You know what I'm saying?
How do you feel that impacts your hit records and what they mean to the buying public?
I think it means a lot now to the buying public because that's what they look at as far as what's needed or what's in demand. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, Spotify is what people dictate if it's successful or not. We didn't have Spotify when I came out, so all we had to do back then was sell records. All we got to do now is get 1 million streams. So it changed the dynamic of what the game and what the hustle was about.
How would you say the legacy of Houston rap and hip-hop has impacted the culture?
I'll say it impacted the culture heavy, like 2 cups, drank, lean, like everybody screwed up. Like, I mean, just a little bit of what we did, we finally got opened and accepted in the game. And, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, Purple Drink or Lean has been documented in numerous ways. But for those that aren't familiar, can you talk about how it originated?
For what we know, I mean, it's been out for a minute. It just got popular and publicized through Houston, through the South. You know what I'm saying? So it just, when we started using it in the video, showing it, it just really got popular. You know what I'm saying?
The dangers of lean has taken away some of Houston's greatest at an early age, despite that it's still in hip-hop. Why do you think it's remained as popular as it was back in the day?
I mean, because the people that it affected, RIP, but it's a small percentage. And it's like anything that you mess with. You can die off drinking too much water. You can die off, you know, smoking too much cigarettes. Anything that you mess with too much, it can mess you up. And it's people who still sip lean and there's nothing happening to them. You know, people just take what a story says and blows it all the way up. You know, if I take a story and say cigarettes, I do this if you smoke 2 of them, man, then the story would be crazy. You know?
The story of your come up is legendary and the people you're affiliated with. Can you talk about any never before told stories involving you and Paul Wall or DJ Screw or anyone else from Houston?
I never met DJ Screw.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I never met him. You know what I'm saying? He's still a legend. But me and Paul, we got earlier stories like just us on the grind, just, you know, trying to, you know, come together to do things to help each other out to get to the top. And, you know, it was a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of grinding, you know, but we finally got it up there.
Any other stories that you remember from H-Town?
Oh, man, just the love, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come any type of way. I got to really, like, take my time with it. So it was a lot going on at that time. And even now, people still respect me for what I did lay down then. So I still can be blessed and thankful today.
Can you talk about the evolution of Mike Jones? How are the records you're putting out now different than the ones from back then?
I think, to me, they the same because it's still me. I just think that I'm just growing. I'm more mature. I'm more evolved. I'm more like on a mission to give the game to the people of now. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta come out and be real. I can't come out and say back then they didn't want me because they already know that. Me and my partner Fred Carrington, we came in, we did Jones Carrington Construction, and we just really just trying to come and help people get homes at an affordable price. So we really just was thinking of ways to really like help out the homeowners that are stuck in interest rates and losing homes because the interest is overtaking them. So we finally came up with something that's really helping people own their homes at a faster pace and faster time.
Your commitment is really admirable. What do you want your legacy to be? ultimately?
Yeah, I was just, just trying to help the people. Like, I never was greedy. I was just, of course, we work, we grind, we gotta eat, but it's like I'm never just gonna do nothing devious just to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people could see that, should see that. But I think me, I just always want to just push the game further. Like, even when I came out, like, okay, I'm successful, but it was bigger than that. I had to give you back then and let you know, when you become successful, watch out for this. Look out for this. Like, you see what I'm saying? I still want to leave you something to hold on and remember.
Right. Do you ever just sit back and look back on your career?
I mean, I do. I just sit back and just look at it, like, as far as I'm happy that I did it how I did it.
Right.
I'm happy that I went with my first mind that I was saying,
so,
you know what I'm saying?
Is there one thing you wish you would have done differently and why?
I don't know. I think and that's kind of hard to say, like, because it's easy. If I were to say the one thing I would have wished to do different was trusting different people, but then you still can't say. I mean, everything happened for a reason. Right. And all the blessings is coming around, so... I mean, I'm happy.
Dope. Last question. For those coming up in Houston and elsewhere, what is some advice that you have for someone who's trying to make it big?
Man, stay grinding, never give up, and just stay on your craft. Like, just stay working, just stay getting better, and just stay perfecting and building, and never just get complacent on your own craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm building something, I'm trying to put something to what I'm building every day, every other day, not just, I get to it, or I get to it, because that's your house that got to get finished. That's your dream, you know what I'm saying?
So, thank you. Is there anything else you want to let us know?
WhoMikeJones.com, www.whomikejones.com. Check out the new single. Go to Google or YouTube. Google Mike Jones Sauce, or YouTube Mike Jones Sauce. Love y'all, man.
Dope. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, y'all. Airport time?
Yeah.
I got them all on me. I just bust a chick now, bout the flex, pull up with finesse, now she all on me. Got her panties wet, I ain't bust a sweat, I ain't hit it yet, but still she all on me. I just bust a chick now, bout the flex, pull up with finesse. I just bust a chick now, bout the flex, pull up with finesse, now she all on me.